Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another Fast Descendant video. So I wanted to revisit Ultimate GLEY here at the end of episode 1, season 3. Reason for that is at the start of the season, I was using Ultimate GLEY exclusively for the first few days because I had made a tier list before season 3 started and I had put her just outside the S tier, and a lot of people did not like that. So I thought, okay, I'll test her and see if she's as good as everyone says she is. And she was pretty good, very comfortable if you have a fully built restored relic. Now, at the time, my restored relic did not have all 20% cores. I think I was missing one. I had 8, 20, 20, and 19, something like that. Now I have a 20% roll on all my cores, and also I have built the Exterminator as well. And what I'm doing now is I'm using both the Exterminator and the restored relic, and this has improved my clear times considerably. So I'll cover all these things in this video: Ultimate GLEY build, all the other external components and things you need, and the restored relic build and the Exterminator build. All right, so let's get started. So first up, the build is more or less the same as we've always used for GLEY. One or two changes here and there. So what we are trying to do is we're using the Predator Instinct, which gives us increased firearm or explosive attack. And basically our aim is to have the duration of our third for as long as possible so that we can keep fighting, and once every 10 seconds we can just reload or use our skills again. So we are trying to reduce the cooldown, increase the duration. Duration increase is more important than the cooldown. So what we have is two focus mods. These two can be any. I'm using non-attribute and singular, but you can use any. And they also don't need to be enhanced because we are only using the 6.1% cooldown. So any two focus mods, we need Nimble Fingers, MP conversion to get the most cooldown. MP minus 15% doesn't matter in case of GLEY because she doesn't have MP. Then we have duration, skill extension to get the duration, and maximize duration to get more duration. So the skill power modifier again doesn't matter for GLEY because we are not relying on our skills. And then we have increased HP for HP, Battle of Stamina also for HP, and it also gives 8.8% duration. And then we have short focus. Now this one is a bit weird. I couldn't confirm that if it affects the relic or not, the launchers. I was seeing slightly better numbers with this on, so I'm using it. And also I have the last dagger equipped, so that tends to give you more power. So yeah, I have short focus here. And then finally I have toxic antibody. This is flexible. You can put something like HP collector. I've put toxic antibody because a lot of the enemies in the action planes are the Order of Truth type that use toxic. So this helps with that. We get some toxic resistance. So that is the main build for Ultimate GLEY. Now, as far as the components are concerned, 2 pieces of the Firebrand and 2 pieces of the Shell Crusher. So the idea is to get the duration from the 2-piece effect. We don't really care about the range. For the Rose, because GLEY doesn't have shields, GLEY doesn't have MP, we're using fire resistance and max HP, chill resistance and HP recovery modifier. And then over here we have 2 pieces of Shell Crusher to get 5% fire rate. Fire rate helps a lot. 5% is a big deal. And so with this one we have electric resistance, and I have gold drop rate. You can put defense here as well. And finally we have the processor. I have toxin resistance and ESIF display time. It doesn't matter. I put toxin because it helps with the mod and it will increase it further. So yeah, put HP in the cores. Then we have the reactor. Doesn't matter what you use. What you want are the 2 stats here: duration and cooldown. Those are the only two things you need. It could be a toxic reactor or anything. We just care about the duration and cooldown. Arche Tuning looks like this because once again we are relying on the weapons. So all on this left side, and both my relic and the Exterminator are built around the multi-hit. So we are taking all the multi-hit stuff. We want all the extra explosive attack. So all that you can take. We have to go through here to take the Colossus stuff and the advantage affinity. Not needed, but this is the best way we can go here. We don't really care about accuracy or weak point or reload with GLEY. So we try to get here, take all the multi-hit damage, multi-hit chance, and things like that. So this is what I'm using. For the Inversion Reinforcement, we want the fire focus rounds because my relic and Exterminator both are built around the fire. And I have the pinpoint algorithm for the Exterminator because I'm using that to take out ships and things. So this will give me 2 more targets. And this one is just there for a bit of HP. So yeah, so that is the build for GLEY and the various other things. Now it comes to the 2 weapons. They're identical in the build. So for the restored relic, we want 3 fire rate cores, the green ones at 20%, and we want 2 fire element cores at the max you can get. I got 183. I think this goes up to 184, so I'm very close to the max. For the readjustments or the over here, the things whatever they're called, we have explosive attack, multi-hit chance, multi-hit damage, and fire attack. Okay, this one over here is exactly the same. Fire rate 3 times, fire 2 times, explosive attack, fire attack, multi-hit chance, multi-hit damage. The build for GLEY is rifling reinforcement, action reaction, charge amplification. To get the firearm, you're not building for crit, so we are using the charge amplification. We have ammo optimization and increased radius, fire enhancement, fire priority, multi-percussion for the multi-hit chance, and multi-piercing sights for the multi-hit damage, and we have fire rate up. So our aim here is to get maximum fire rate. So we are getting 20, 20, 20 here, we are getting 5 here, and we are getting 25 with the mod. So our total comes to 600 for the restored relic. Okay, and we have the identical build for the Exterminator, rifling reinforcement, action reaction, fire enhancement, fire priority, charge amplification, percussion, piercing sights, fire rate up, ammo optimization, increased radius. Now this one has a little lower base fire rate, so even when we fully max it out, we get up to 500, but this is the maximum this will go. So that is everything that you need to be farming efficiently with GLEY. Now when it comes to the actual mobbing, what I do is I use the restored relic for most of the enemies, and for the ships, the cluster sacks, the steel pincer, let's say with his shell on his claws, you break those with the Exterminator and then you switch over to Relic to do the damage, because Exterminator is better at taking out the ships, vulgar ships, and the Relic is just better in terms of damage. So for the Abyss Scarab, we use this, and for everything else, we use this. I mean, we can still mix and use both of them. So that is how I use this. I'll leave you with the footage here so you can see. And also, you may be surprised at the clear times, because she's comfortably in the top 5 when it comes to clearing the mission for Creator solo, at least for me. So I'll leave you with the footage. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area. Breach creatures multiplying. There must be a colony. Picking up void mutant signals. Be careful. Vulgus Special Assault Ship identified.
Will not be.
Descendant, Vulgus comms traffic is increasing at your location. It looks like Legion of Breach troops have been deployed. Picking up void mutant signals. Be careful. Vulgus Special Assault Ship identified. Descendant, requesting takedown of enemy assault ship. picking up void mutant signals. Be careful.
Will not be interrupted.
Breach follower squad approaching in encircling formation. Respond immediately. Olga's special assault ship spotted. Descendant, I picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby. Descendant, primary tactical objective confirmed in Operation Zone. Please take it out.